What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be doing something entirely different than what I usually do on this channel. For those of you that have seen my videos in the past or are subscribed to the channel, you know I make a lot of cryptocurrency videos related to Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, all the different altcoins. So I try to specialize my own views and my own kind of predictions as to how exactly I like to trade cryptocurrency, buy, sell, as well as potentially some advice and some optimism as towards moving forward with that. But in today's episode, as you guys saw in the title, I wanted to talk about how I got a MacBook Pro for only $509. This is the 2019 MacBook Pro, and I thought it would be a great idea to share this with you because I feel like as a college student myself, being only 21 and full-time student, it's kind of hard to spend a lot of money and to shell out $1,299 on an actual Apple MacBook Pro. So I want to show you the tips and tricks that I did in this video to actually go around getting it for only $509, somewhere around a college budget. Otherwise, guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up if you guys want to see more content like this, as well as potentially more videos on cryptocurrency. Definitely make sure to subscribe. All right, so how did I manage to get this MacBook Pro for only $509? Because as we know, the Apple MacBook Pro 2019 retails for $1,299.99. So it's actually quite a bit. It's closer to $1,300 for this laptop, but I actually managed to walk away for about $500. And I wanted to explain to you how exactly I went around that. So the first thing I did was take advantage of what Apple has, and it's called the Apple Student or Teacher Education Discount. So what that means is Apple actually has a discount where they give you $100 off pretty much majority of their products. So that alone drops our $12.99 price down to $11.99. So we just had a $100 discount. So now we have to look at the crazy promotion that Apple is doing right now. So Apple is currently giving away a Studio 3 Beats Pro, or the Studio 3 wireless Beats, for $349 these retail. But if you take advantage of their exclusive offer right now, they're actually giving it to you for free. And I know that sounds mind-blowing, but yeah, Studio 3 Beats for free. Now, luckily, I already have a pair, so I don't need to invest in another one. I don't really need two. So I'm going to be selling these, so that you have to take into consideration. Now, $349 and they're giving it for free right now is a pretty insane deal. And you know, if you didn't want to take advantage of the discount and you wanted to keep this, you know, you're better off doing that. These are the Skyline editions. It's black and gold, and it is so tempting to keep it. But I've decided to do a little research. Now, Apple wants $349 retail for these, but when you go on Amazon, you'll notice that the average price these sell for is around $279.99, or, you know, $349 from Apple. But the lowest price new is $279. There are other prices on there that are a little cheaper, but those are a used pair. This is a sealed box of Apple Beats Pro Skyline Beats. It's the Studios, so it's a pretty good deal. So these come out to around $279. So we're at our $11.99 price, down from $12.99. So we subtract around $279.99. So $279.99 gets us down to $920. That's not too bad. We're still a little off from where I was, but now here's where the major discount comes in from. I had a 2015 Apple MacBook Pro, the early edition. It was a great laptop all in all. I really didn't have to update it, but I wanted something a little faster for exporting videos and editing videography and photography for my job, as well as doing YouTube, and I decided to sell it. Now, I did a ton of research as towards selling this, and I came down to a couple options. I could either sell it privately on eBay and risk taking all the fees, and you know, you have to make sure you clean wipe the laptop. So hopefully you guys have a laptop too, MacBook Air, MacBook Pro, whatever it is. They even take back Apple Watches, so that's an idea too. They want $100 or like $25 for this first gen Apple Watch, which is crazy. But So what we did was I did some research. So I could sell it online for about $600 something dollars, but then you have to take in consideration that eBay charges quite a bit of fees, and then you have PayPal fees. So it drops the price quite significantly, and that's if it sells for $600. So I went to a couple other routes. We have, Best Buy offers their buyback program, as well as Apple does a buyback program. So I went to Best Buy, and they offered me a total of $380, but they didn't offer the same discount Apple did. So Apple offered the $100 discount with the Beats Studio 3s, while Best Buy only offered the $100 discount, no headphones, which is why I push you guys more towards Apple. So they offered me $380. So I then went online, and very quickly did I come up with a price from what Apple would give me back. So Apple was going to offer me it was $430. It dropped down to $410 after I waited about a week to finally, set this in motion. So they gave me $410 back, and the process is very easy. They quoted me a price, you have to be honest, and it was in very good condition. And then what I decided to do was trade it in with them. So now we take that $920 that we got the price down to and subtract $410, which gets us to a total of $509 or $510 about. So theoretically, you only spend about $510 on a brand new 2019 Apple Macbook Pro. So that's a pretty significant drop from the $1,299 you could be spending down to $510. So it's a great discount, and it's something to consider. Very easy to sell Beats headphones. Either you can sell it to a friend, family, sell it online, Facebook Marketplace. There's tons of different ways to do that. Now, for some of you who want to know how exactly the buyback program works for Apple, it's very simple. Basically, you get quoted the price, and so I did it on a credit card, right? The $11.99 went to a credit card, and then they decided to kind of leave. There's a space basically where they'll refund you whatever difference they quote you on the laptop. So they sent me a box in the mail. It was a big box, but enough to fit the MacBook with instructions on how to erase it back to factory settings. I did that fairly quickly, and then I put that in, closed it. They gave me a free shipping label, slapped that on there, dropped it off at my local FedEx, and then within a couple of days it was already on its route to Fort Worth, Texas, where I guess they review the Apple MacBook Pros, or where all their Apple technology. So it is still taking a couple of days for me to get that refund back, but I don't have any doubts with that. It hasn't yet been delivered to Fort Worth, Texas. I feel like FedEx is a little slower, but eventually it will, and once it does, they will refund the $410 back to my card, the same card where I put the $11.99 from through Apple. And I actually went through a different way of putting a payment down on Apple. So a tip for you guys who want to finance things and don't actually want to spend, $1,200 or $500 out of pocket. You don't have that money. Well, a great method, or something that I love to take advantage of, is PayPal's credit. So what PayPal does is they offer a program which basically gives you 6 months of free interest if paid in full by the end of the 6 months. So basically you have 6 months to pay off anything over $99, which is a great discount. So I have approximately 6 months to pay $510 instead of paying it on just a regular credit card, which is only 30 days to pay that off. And then I think you have the your statement balance, so approximately like 60 or 59 days to pay that off. We now get 6 entire months. Now PayPal did just recently change that, so instead of it being you didn't have to pay anything for 6 months. You have to pay the small balance, or the small statement balance, which the lowest deposit I think is like $29 or $39, which is nothing. So it's just something to take advantage of if you don't want to spend the money all at once, build a little bit of credit. It's nothing too bad, but it's definitely recommended to take advantage of. So there are tons of different ways to focus on money, finance your money, and get really great deals. And I thought I would share this with you because I feel like a lot of people can actually spend $12.99 on a laptop when you can get it for so much cheaper. The great thing too is you don't actually have to be a student. I mean, I am a student or someone in the education to take advantage of Apple's deals. To get that $100 off, all you have to do is go on their website and then go onto their education system or the education settings, and then you can just buy it. There's really no check or anything like that, which is obviously a great alternative to somebody wanting to spend a little bit more, or somebody who didn't know any better and spent a little bit more. But if you guys like these videos and you want to hear any more tips and tricks, definitely leave a comment down below. Let me know, subscribe to the channel, smash that thumbs up button, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.